Hi, Libra. Welcome to Heart Sync Tarot. As I sit with this energy, I feel someone reflecting on the choices they made and how they handled this connection. I feel regret here. This person may finally recognize your worth, your kindness, and the emotional safety you offered. Honestly, I feel they want to make things right. There may be communication, an apology, or an emotional offer coming forward, but this does not feel like empty words. It feels like someone asking, how can I show them I truly mean this? I also feel they are thinking about something more serious now: partnership, stability, and building something that lasts. So trust what you feel because regret is turning into clarity, and this person may be preparing to approach you with a more serious heart. And let's get into your reading. So, um, there is this heavy feeling coming through here, and some of you may even notice it physically as pressure in your chest, your back, or just this strange emotional weight that seems to come out of nowhere. Um, I feel like a lot of that is connected to your person's energy because they are sitting with this feeling of, we may not be together right now, but my heart still misses you. They seem to be craving your presence in a way that is becoming harder for them to ignore. Even if you recently saw this person, it feels like the moment there is distance between you, they start missing you again. And if you are currently apart, they are beginning to understand just how much your presence lifted them emotionally and how much your energy influenced the way they saw themselves. Like, they may also be dealing with consequences for certain choices they made, especially if they ignored their own better judgment or treated you in a way they now regret. This person seems very emotional right now, and I feel like they may be crying more than usual or having moments where everything suddenly hits them at once. If you have also been feeling more emotional lately, you may be picking up on some of that connection, but I wouldn't take every feeling as automatically belonging to them. What stands out most is that they want harmony back between you, and they're realizing how much emotional weight has built up around everything that happened. There was some kind of obstacle that prevented things from unfolding the way they were supposed to, and now they're looking at you very differently. They see you as somebody lighthearted, free, uplifting, and naturally able to bring a different kind of energy into their life. Um, your presence seems to have helped them see beyond whatever struggles they were dealing with. And now that some of them are going through a difficult period, they are noticing the absence of that support even more. They may feel very isolated in whatever they're facing. Then, if you have moments where you suddenly feel alone or emotionally weighed down, I feel like the message here is not to automatically carry all of that as your own. You gave this person a different perspective on life, but a lot of you have also reached a place where you're choosing to step back and let things unfold without trying to control the outcome. Letting go doesn't necessarily mean giving up on them. It can simply mean releasing the need to force a specific result and trusting that whatever is meant to happen will reveal itself in its own way. Like, sometimes the more you chase something and demand that it come toward you, the more it pulls away. It's almost like chasing an animal and saying, come love me, and the animal looks at you like, not today, Satin, before running in the opposite direction. Then the second you stop chasing and turn your attention elsewhere, suddenly they're right beside you. That is the kind of energy I'm getting here, where there is a pause happening because you're no longer pushing the situation in the same way. This pause feels significant. The number nine could also be important because nine carries that sense of being right near the end of something. almost like the quiet moment before the 10 arrives. um, it feels like a deep breath before something reaches its conclusion or moves into a different stage. A lot of the heaviness seems to come from this person finally realizing how distorted their view of you may have been. They could listen to rumors, allowed other people to influence them, or simply interpreted your intentions through the lens of their own past experiences. Like, if they grew up around unhealthy relationships or spent years dealing with people who didn't show them genuine love, then something healthy may have felt unfamiliar instead of safe. So when you came in offering real care, they may have questioned it instead of trusting it. Part of them could have been thinking, wait, this doesn't make sense. Why is this person treating me differently from what I'm used to? And rather than opening emotionally, may have tried to express everything through physical intimacy because that felt easier than actually saying what was happening inside of them. That seems to be one of the bigger realizations they're having now. They may understand that they showed desire more easily than vulnerability, and that those aren't the same thing. Like, physical closeness may have been their way of communicating emotion without ever having to fully admit how attached they were becoming. Some of you may also be feeling more tired than usual or sleeping more. And if astral travel is something you personally resonate with, you may feel like the connection continues through dreams or sleep. Um, Regardless of how you interpret that spiritually, there does seem to be a lot of emotional processing happening beneath the surface for this person. They're gaining clarity about what they lost, what they misunderstood, and how much they still miss you. And I feel like that realization is painful for them because they now see how their own distorted set perspective may have contributed to the separation or damaged the union. They're sitting with a lot of heartbreak and regret, knowing that something meaningful was affected by fears and beliefs they had not healed yet. The biggest thing coming through is that they're finally seeing the connection more clearly than they did when they actually had the chance to handle it differently. There's this heartbreak because of the interference. The interference can be whatever depending on your situation, but it was distorted nonetheless. Now, this person is sad. Now, this person is more. Now, this person is mourning. There's a lot of regret with this person because they know that they've hurt you and they know that they've caused you this emotional pain. And now, all of a sudden, I feel like all of this pain is hitting this person all at one time, and it's kind of coming out of nowhere. For some of you guys, this person may have left you on read or you left them on read. I'm not sure how to respond to your messages that time, so why go quiet? It's like they get nervous when you message them. They don't know how to respond. So, because they don't know how to respond, they don't answer. Will get that with your person. They're worried that when they reach out to you, for those of you guys that are not in contact, that you're going to leave them on read. Because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's that type of energy. I feel like your person is stressed. There's something that's happening very very soon here. This person is also thinking about exactly what to communicate to you, exactly what to say to you, exactly how to move forward. It's like they're they're in this energy where they're yearning for this sense of contact, where they want more with you, where they know that they need to take action. But this is about this person's communication. Angry, push my buttons on purpose, and I'm upset that you have that control over me. See, your person is somebody that's typically in a lot of control. Your person is somebody that likes to control the narrative because when they have a sense of control, then they don't feel anything emotionally. You force this person to acknowledge what their immaturities were by you using a sense of discernment here. There's something with this energy. I feel like where your person is upset, you may be angry. This person may be angry because you're moving forward. But I also get that there's other energies here around you and your person that are angry because of the way that your person is acting. Whoever is around your person, whether it's a friend, a family, a karmic, whatever, they know that this person is missing you and they're upset. Your person also may be leaving people on read as well because this person, your person, is getting ready to open up. And I feel like whoever they were attached to, they're getting frustrated because they're not getting the same response. They're not getting the same attention that your person was giving them originally. It's weird because this angry energy, it's like I don't feel like it's your person's energy, ironically enough. I feel like this is a person that your person is not speaking to. This is an alternate energy around your person that created these distorted viewpoints. But now your person is walking away. Now your person is in this energy, this hermit energy, where they're in deep thought and they're separating themselves from low vibrational energy. The hermit goes to the mountain in order to have a sense of clarity where they can escape the thoughts and the patterns of other people, and they can kind of come back to center and realize who they are, realize what makes them happy. There's some journey your person needed to embark on alone in order for them to truly appreciate and have this deep understanding with what the significance of your relationship is. It's like this person had so many people that were talking to them, so many people that were in their ear. Everybody had an opinion on you and on your person, and it's a lot of low vibrational energy. And I think that with your person, they needed to eliminate that. They had to really go recluse. So, even if for those of you guys that are in communication with your person, if your person is taking some time to pause, give them that time. It was for you to be quiet and for you to wait for your person to kind of come to you because this is a process that can't be rushed. The people that are rushing this process right now, they're angry because your person is no longer um, entertaining them. It could even be family that's trying to reach out to your person or a friend that's trying to reach out to your person that's trying to get their attention. And I get that with your person. You're shielding them from the outside world. This is an energy where your person is really upset because now they're seeing their distorted ways. Things are being illuminated for this person that maybe they didn't see in the past. And that's because it's this divine intervention that's coming in here where God, your ancestors, the universe said, no, 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 no more of this. And whoever this person is that's been mingling or interfering with inside of your connection, this person is being silenced. And this person is now extremely worried at the way that your person is moving. For some of you, it's like their friends are seeing a change in this person. Their friends are seeing this person mature or things that they used to do together. It's no longer fun. This person is no longer having a good time. They're no longer repeating the same toxic patterns because they're understanding that it no longer feeds their soul. When you enter into a divine partnership, those things that used to make you happy, that those three to pleasures, It was all fun and games until you really realized what that fuel for your soul was, what that nurturing is, where you feel it at a core level. That's what this person is going through. Expect a miracle. Divine intervention is pushing the two of you guys together. This person is in love with you, but there needed to be this sense of intervention with source that separated this person from the toxicity so that they can see what was pure and what wasn't, what was toxic and what was real. Reunion is soon for a lot of you. You may even feel your person's energy around you, or like the presence of their energy. That I just get an overwhelming sense that there is a lot of worry because the control tactics, the manipulation tactics, those are no longer working. This black and white type of energy, for some of you guys, you may be very different than this person, but it's like your person always trying to think realistically. This intervention is coming in and it's breaking them down to the point where what they have to turn to is God, or what they have to turn to is their higher self, because this, it's no longer working. Getting that this person is also having a lot of memories of you. They're making certain plans right now because they're envisioning this new future with you. They're taking steps forward to have this reunion. And believe it or not, this person is making these steps in the right direction because you were very, very focused on yourself. You are very, very focused on your own growth, on where you're going, on how you're getting there, and you've really inspired you to put your person first. For some of you, you're going to say, my person is extremely selfish. Your person may be selfish with you, but other people were takers from this person. So when you were open and your energy was different than these other takers, they didn't know how to react. They didn't know how to respond to your energy. So they tried to push you away. But you're telling this person, you deserve it. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to put yourself first. You deserve to break free. Who cares who's angry? It doesn't matter. Are you happy? What makes you happy at a core level? How do you leave your imprint on this life? And I feel like by you really putting yourself first, like your energy to me is coming in as this beautiful star energy. So your person is watching you shine. They're watching you excel. Everybody. You have a lot of eyes that are on you right now, which may feel why the energy, which may be why this energy is so heavy. Because I get just like a heavy Ritwanjin. So I think that it's because a lot of people are getting cut off, a lot of people are being left alone. And there's going to be a lot of people, even with inside of your connection, people you're associated or people you're attached to, that are going to be upset because you're moving differently. And that's because divine has stepped in here and said, listen, you've been struggling long enough. I'm going to go ahead and give you some floaties. You're not our lifeboat or life vest. You're not out here alone. And if you guys have been praying for assistance, if you guys have been praying for your person's higher self, for them to have this level of illumination, your prayers have been answered here with intervention, and you are being pushed together. This intervention is also coming in for some of you where this person, their toxic traits, this devil energy, the illusions, the taboos that they were associated with, that's also dissipating as well. Like there's some type of mirror that's been held up to this person, and they're realizing that their arrogance, this arrogance that they portrayed, that wasn't really them, that was their insecurities. This person allowed other people, their pride and their ego, to come in between your situation because they were avoiding. They had this avoidant type of energy where they want to be close to you, but then they pull away because of other people's opinions, because of other people's perception, because of their childhood wounding, whatever it may be. It, it's like this person is realizing that the way that they were seeing things, it wasn't right that you were brought here by God to help this person. Sometimes people enter our lives and we don't understand what that purpose is. But sometimes people may be going through something that's going to be extremely traumatic, extremely hard to get through. Then God gives you this blessing where they bring somebody in your life to go through it with you, to be there, to listen, to be there, to be your back, to be the backbone. I feel like you're the backbone to this person, but I think that it was hard for this person to acknowledge that they needed you because they were somebody where, because of their past, their distorted reality. I don't need anybody. I only need myself. I only want to focus on me. But the reason that they had this ideology, this mentality, was because they were avoiding the real truth. They tried to make things overly logical in order to explain why they were moving in the manner that they were moving, even though at a soul level they knew it was wrong. A lot of times when healers, because I feel like those of you guys that are currently watching this channel, you are a healer. You are on a vibration of healing. So when you're on a vibration of healing, you tend to attract people that need healing. But these people that you're attracting, this person in particular that needed this healing, you're healing them with your light. But their shadow is also illuminating things that you've repressed since childhood. So there was this odd back and forth healing between the two of you guys. This relationship may have even brought you closer to God or brought you closer to your spirituality, has opened you up to really trying to understand the universe, the way that energy works. And I get overwhelmingly that with this person, they pull away out of fear. They pull away because they're scared. But they're releasing these emotional attachments because, like I said, I feel like they're in a hermit energy. You're a goddess who healed me and transformed me to my higher self. Regardless if you are a divine masculine or a divine feminine right now, your energy has helped heal them. That's exactly what we were just talking about. You're pushing this person to their higher self. And this person feels like you entered their life and it was a complete surprise. I don't think that this person expected you to have the impact that you did on them. But now this person is in a place where they want to recognize you and they're hoping that you're open to even entertaining them because they really do feel like you're their soulmate. You're their best friend. Like this is a real connection. They were avoiding this connection because it required them to evolve. It required them to think different. It required them to see things from a much higher perspective, not just boots on the ground, not just day to day. How am I going to do this day to day? But no, you required them to think in a macro perspective, not so micro. I always feel like with a lot of this divine energy, sometimes people are so focused on the minute details that they're not even able to see the bigger picture. The reason why you enter their life, the reason why they entered your life, this isn't a one-way type of thing. This is something that's that figure eight, it's the infinity symbol. Everything is divinely connected to one another. They know that the two of you guys have an extremely compatible relationship, but right now they're grieving you. They're grieving the way that they treated you. They know that you made them feel alone, and they really had to process this energy in order to truly appreciate who you are, in order to illuminate aspects of them that needed to die out a while ago. This arrogance, this avoidant energy. And they're acknowledging here too, which is really fascinating, that they've been very difficult. This has been literally a rose relationship. When you think of the rose is beautiful, the rose smells amazing, it looks amazing, but it has thorns. This is a situation where you both have hurt one another. And I feel like there's been a level of drama and frustration because this person was not willing to change. They weren't willing to accept your love at some point. But I feel like that's changing because this person is beginning to gain this sense of clarity through the illusions. They're seeing through the lies of these other people that wanted to keep them stuck in this triangle of misery. They're able to see you for who you really are. Whoever was speaking ill upon your name, whoever was talking down on you, whoever was having some type of impression with who you are to this person, your person is gaining a sense of clarity where they're able to accept the truth that you are the divine energy. They are able to see through the illusion. They're able to see, like, dreams really do come true. Beautiful relationships can really manifest. Love is real. Love is not something that comes in and dissipates. This is an unconditional love between the two of you guys. I feel like your person is tired of always questioning you. I feel like this is somebody who always tried their hardest, had to break out a magnifying glass to try to find your flaws and your faults in order for them to be able to be avoided. But now, what this person is realizing, instead of a magnifying glass that's being held up to you, it's a mirror. Those flaws and those faults that they saw on you were really their own. So now this person is in this energy where they want to come forward. Life is full of surprises, and I have something special for you planned just for you, and you have to be patient. This is somebody this is somebody who has a lot to say to you, but they're taking their time. You've been patient with me during this journey. The wait is over. True love is here. You've been patient with me during times where I distorted your energy. You've been patient with me during times where I was arrogant, where I was egotistical, where I was very prideful, and I didn't care about your feelings, where I avoided you, where there were moments where you needed me and I left you on red, but you've been patient. I also feel like, too, with this person, true love is here. Your person had to be done with this energy in order for the two of you guys to have a real relationship. They had to learn these lessons. That's why it's this patient energy. But I always believe God will never put you through something that you're incapable of going through. And I'm always thankful for whatever I go through because there are lessons that I need to learn. Instead of me asking all the time, why are you putting me through this? Why are you allowing this person to hurt me? Why are all these things in my life not working out? My question is, what do you want me to learn? What do I need to understand? Is there something that I need to do on my end that I need to sacrifice for my highest good? Because I feel like that's where your person is. These things that had your person tied down and able to get away, where they felt anchored down, that's changing. All of that is coming to a head. You guys are going to have some type of surprise communication because it's always been you. You make me feel alive, and I choose you without a shadow of a doubt. And whoever you're dealing with, they're so tired of pretending. I'm tired of pretending that I'm happy without you. The silence is killing me because They're having this realization with who you are to them, what you mean to them. This person is changing. They're beginning to break apart. The true them, the true growth within is beginning to come forward. If a plant or a flower is not growing, it's not because the flower is damaged. It's because it's in the wrong environment. It needs something different. If your person has recently stopped growing, it's because the environment, the situation that they're in, it's no longer beneficial for them. Your person is going through a major death of ego, a major dark night of the soul. You can even call it a phoenix rising. The Four of Pentacles is an energy where something is not working out, but this person is holding on to it. This person was so scared to let go because they felt like if they let go, they don't know what they would have. But guess what? There's some type of sudden ending here with a past situation. It's an ending and it's a major transformation that's coming forward and it's bringing new beginnings. It's an unexpected change here. And I feel like it's changing your person's perspective because, see, the Five of Cups is a person that has the happy family home in the traditional tarot, but they're over there crying by the river because your cup that you offered them, they were ignoring. Now, this person realizes, I'm not happy. This is not me. I don't belong here. I don't belong in this situation. These distorted friends and family and karmics, they don't make me happy. I don't belong. I don't fit anymore. Their energy has elevated to a point where it no longer serves them. And this person is making changes to cut certain people out of their life. But there's going to be people that have certain things to say here, major tower moments that are going to be occurring. I'm telling you, you may have some very unexpected type of energy. It's heavy Scorpio energy coming in with this Six of Swords communication, the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Get ready because there's something that's gonna come forward that's gonna shock you. For some of you, you may be receiving a call from somebody or a message from somebody unexpected, and it's not your person. But whatever this other energy, this person over here that's angry, it's not going to be truthful. It's lies, there's secrecy. And also, too, I feel like your person was trying to make a decision here, but now there's this Ace of Swords. So the Two of Swords goes to this Ace of Swords energy where there is this balance that's coming. What's causing this tower moment? A breakdown of foundation, moving. Somebody may be passing away soon. And I say that with there may be some major death, and that can be metaphorical. It could be exactly what it is that changes this person's perspective. See, there's some unexpected message that makes them very happy, where their happiness is illuminated. But you get to the Nine of Cups when you hit the Eight of Cups, this person has to walk away from the Four of Pentacles. They have to end that, and then they have this sense of happiness. Your person is going to realize that the moment that they start pouring into your energy and they leave this distorted energy away, they're going to have this very beautiful surprise that's coming in. What is the surprise? This is happening within the next 24 to 48 hours with this tower moment. There's a surprise that's coming. For some of you, some long-term investment that's been delayed for a period of time, but it's like it's coming in. Like there's a major reward that's coming in here with union, with blessings. This person knows you make them happy. How would this angry energy feel? How would this angry, distorted energy feel with this tower moment and this person? Five of Swords, Ten of Cups in reverse. They're going to be upset because their manipulation tactics no longer work. But the Five of Swords is this, right? When you try to sabotage something, you're really sabotaging yourself. So this energy is going to be upset because your person is no longer moving in the manner that they're wanting to. They're moving at their own pace here. They're beginning to make choices based on what they actually want instead of allowing somebody else to dictate the direction of their life. What other messages do you have for the collective when it comes to this person? The Eight of Wands. There is communication coming in pertaining to this person wanting a partnership, temperance, the world, and justice. Huge, huge partnership energy. The world is all about knowledge, it's all about communication and balance here. You also have the Twin Flame card. There's some type of justice that's coming in with you and your person. And the reason for this justice is because you've done the right thing. When they went low, when this energy went low, when they did everything they could to sabotage you, to speak ill upon you. This could even be your friends and family. But whoever here was trying to manipulate the energy, whether that's with magic, whether that's just being highly manipulative, they're realizing that they're not going to win because their tactics are coming to light. You don't win by being shady. You don't win by lying. You don't win by manipulating energy, by trying to trigger this person to have an emotional breakdown. No, you win by elevating. You win by showing this person that you have a level of discernment. And if they're not going to do the right thing, you're going to do the right thing for yourself. Then this karmic energy, these friends, this family, this past energy, this is a losing game for them because this tower is hitting and there's transformation here. And the beautiful thing about temperance is that temperance is the emperor and the empress stripped of their negative qualities and merged together as one. This is a sense of alchemy where the two of you guys are going to come forward into union with the best parts of yourselves. You're not going to have to deal with this egomaniac who's in and out constantly. This is somebody that has had this understanding with the world. This is a major karmic lesson that your person is learning right now about who you are. And it's like they're finally seeing through the fog, they're finally seeing things clearly. But again, I think that this person had to be taken out of their element in order for them to understand your worth and understand where you were and who you were in this situation. Sometimes somebody has to experience the absence of something before they can fully understand what it was bringing into their life. All right, let's see things from their 3D perspective. How does this person view their current relationship with the collective? What is their perception of their relationship with the collective? Ace of Cups. The beautiful thing about the Ace of Cups is its raw energy. This person is acknowledging the fact that your intentions were pure. That Three of Cups just wanted to talk to them. There's reunion coming here, but also this is a sense of self-love as well, because with this person going on this hermit journey, it's like they're appreciating who they are. They're learning how to understand their own feelings instead of constantly suppressing them or allowing everybody else's opinions to tell them what they should feel. And I feel like the Ace of Cups is showing that their perception of this connection is becoming much softer. And how do they view themselves in this connection? How does the collective's person, how do they view their energy in this, the Two of Wands? So this person is in a state where they're planning. Mars in Aries, Mars in Aries takes action very quickly. This is somebody who wants to move forward. This is somebody who's discovering and making a certain decision pertaining to partnership because it's almost like this person is weighing the pros and cons with exactly how to approach you. They're not trying to figure out whether they care anymore. They're trying to figure out the smartest way to move. And how does this person view the collective currently? What is their current, how do they view the collective right now? You're over here in the fast lane. We are over here in this chariot energy saying, beep, beep, either hop in or hop out. Your energy is moving forward. But what this person is acknowledging is that this is their destiny. The chariot is a victory card too. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that, but the chariot is victory. It's like, listen, despite our differences, because you have the black and the white sphinx. Be Some of you guys may be a multiracial couple. There may be differences in culture, age, religion, race, whatever it may be. Two opposing people that normally wouldn't seem like they fit together are getting on the same page and they're merging forces. And this is destiny. It's overcoming the obstacles. It's like this person knows that you want them to get on the same page, but if they don't, you're going to be victorious with whoever you're with. That's what's making them, that what's pushing them to make this decision. They know your life is not going to stop because they're still figuring themselves out. And what is blocking this current situation with the collective and their person? The Eight of Wands. It's a lack of communication, it's a lack of forward movement. It's this person needing to reach out, needing to say something. But also, too, you may have this person blocked, or you may have set certain boundaries where this person felt like, until I'm ready to communicate my truth, I have to stay away. Either way, the block keeps coming back to communication and movement. What is this person thinking about when it comes to the collective? What can they not get off their mind? The Nine of Pentacles, you look Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, out here shining, being abundant, beautiful, handsome, attractive, getting attention from other people. This person knows there's a change in your energy. It's weird. The energy is lifting as this reading is going. That heaviness I felt earlier, it's beginning to dissipate. And I think part of what they're noticing is that you're not carrying this connection the same way anymore. You're focusing on yourself. You're looking good, you're building, you're moving forward. And that is making them much more aware that they can't assume you're always going to be available in the same way. What is this person's um, next actions towards the collective? Knight of Wands. They're going to do something that's like out of nowhere. This is a very quick, impulsive energy. It feels like somebody acting once the desire to move becomes stronger than the fear of what happens afterward. So there could be a sudden message, a sudden attempt to see you, or some type of action that feels more direct than what they've shown before. And what is this person, what are their intentions with the collective? The twin flame, to love you, to be with you. This is a very sexual energy too. There's a lot of attraction, yes, but I feel like the bigger theme of this reading is that this person is finally understanding the difference between being attracted to you and actually choosing the connection. The Two of Wands says they're making that decision. The Eight of Wands says communication has to happen. The Knight of Wands says action is beginning to build. Then the twin flame card shows what they believe the connection means to them. So this person is realizing that they can't keep allowing outside energy, old manipulation, fear, or indecision to make choices for them. Justice is coming in because something has to be handled differently now. And I feel like that's why the energy gets lighter as the reading moves forward. Your person is moving from conflict into clarity, from being controlled by the situation into making their own decisions, and from simply knowing that you make them happy into actually thinking about what they need to do to move toward you. Well, guys, I think that's a good place to stop. I hope you enjoyed spending this time with me, and I hope the reading resonated with you in some way. Take what feels right for your situation and leave the rest. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.